Walking in my purpose on purpose. It ain't nothing this world could offer that could amount to what God.
So today with us on Stool Talk, we're honored to have a special guest. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose, and today's guest is definitely doing that. Potential is, up to the roof. Great ability, great team player. When I seen her, when I did my research and my study, and just great all around player. A lot of times you see one-dimensional players, players that only could do one thing great, but this player definitely could do multiple things great. She's going to be on the one to be on the lookout. Today we have with us the one, the only Monica Williams. How you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Before we get started, I would be remiss. Is it okay if we give a moment of silence for your dad?
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
His
you.
legacy gonna always live on through you, and the greatness is gonna be inside of you. But I just wanted to do that. I felt like that was important.
Yeah,
So, yeah, Ohio Bearcats, correct?
Bobcats, yeah.
Bobcats, that's my Bearcats. Bobcats, that's Cincinnati. Ohio Bearcats. Bobcats.
Yeah, Bobcats.
Bobcats. Okay, Ohio Bobcats. How did this journey get started from you? Did you grow up in Indianapolis?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so how did this basketball journey start for you, and what age were you when you first started?
Actually, I started kind of late compared to like other people starting like as like maybe two or three. But I actually started in fifth grade. And I kind of fell in love with it because I was like playing outside at recess, just playing against boys, and I was whipping up on them. So I was like, hey, I want to do this.
Yeah, what do you love most about basketball?
Uh, I feel like it's a way to express myself because I'm kind of like shy and quiet and reserved. So yeah,
Except on that court, because like I said, you're a multi-dimensional player, and it ain't no
yeah,
softness, on you.
yeah. It just all disappeared.
Yeah. Did you grow up like in the Pacers since you're from Indianapolis?
Yeah,
Okay. So now you rock with the Fever. Or you been rocking with them.
I've been rocking with them.
Okay.
I'm
Would that be
just yeah.
would that be lovely or a dream if you could play for them?
Maybe yeah,
Hey, it's
yeah.
possible.
Hey,
It's
it is.
possible.
Yeah.
You putting in the work, it ain't like that you don't have the skill set to be it. So even as you start falling in love with this, when did you start to see your game elevating and you started to make name for yourself and people around Indianapolis, around the state was knowing who you was?
Really like seventh, eighth grade because I started to go into like exposure camps and I really took like training seriously, getting my game better, working on my shot, my handles, everything.
Yeah. And you had a stellar high school career. You was a captain 3 years, right?
Yeah,
After 3 years, you led your team to a conference, county, sectional, regional, semi-state, and a state championship.
yeah,
Yeah, you led the team in assists. You were named one of the prospects, National Elite 150, and was All USA Central Indiana Super Team honorable mention.
yeah.
So you making all these headways. Where did Ohio come in at, and what made you want to further your career and play for Ohio?
I think came in about maybe when I was a junior year. And, I just really wanted somewhere that I could like play and I could like just show what I could do rather than like just being maybe just like a backup player. So that's why I chose to come here.
And so, what would your advice be for the up and coming upperclassmen, whether they're junior or even seniors, that's looking for somewhere to play? They just finished their AAU season. There's a lot of them that's going to be watching. What would you say to them in their recruiting process that could help them?
Um, Really just try and like examine every aspect of like every team. Don't just go somewhere for the name or for the hype. You want to go somewhere you want to play.
Yeah. Um. So, what is the outlook of how do you feel last season went as far as for you being a freshman?
Being a freshman, it was kind of like my freshman year in high school. I started every game, and I felt like it was okay. I could have did better, but I also did like some really good things. but
Yeah.
that just comes with time. So
Yeah, but the first thing you said is amazing. You started all games as a D1
yeah,
freshman. Ain't a lot of people doing that. So that
yeah,
jumps off the chart as well. And like you said, you scored a lot of points. I'm gonna ask you your goals, but me just looking into you, just doing my research, I think you can go 10-5-5 next year. Cause you
yeah,
was very close as a freshman. So I believe you can go that way. Then you got this super player agent zero on your side too.
yeah,
Now with y'all too, and I'm from Toledo, Ohio. Go Mac, and I did an interview with Sammy, so I'm rooting for her. Agent
mm,
Zero, one of my favorite point guards in the Mac this year.
yeah,
You on her side, y'all can do some things, man, and shake up that Mac and get to that Mac championship for real. Like
hmm,
because y'all got it, and y'all not one of them players that just show the highlights and all that. Y'all putting in the work. You see y'all
yeah,
doing drills and doing that. Where did that come from? Was that always inside you, or did it just get to you like in college or coaches and stuff told you?
yeah. I always started training. In eighth grade, like I said, I really started taking it seriously, like training every day, just working on different combo moves, different finishes. So I always try to get better.
Yeah. You shot almost 40% from the field as a freshman. Like that sticks out too. 70% from the free throw line. So
Yeah,
so look, the 36 and a half gonna go up to 40 easily. The 70 gonna be probably 75. You were second on the team in assists, ranked third with 101 rebounds, have 42 steals, and had a career high 8 blocks.
yeah.
Like that's all around. What is your goals for yourself next year, individually and team wise?
Um, Individually, I want to reduce my turnovers because I tend to like. I feel like my mind tends to go faster than like what I'm actually doing,
Yeah.
and try and at least make an all MAC team
Yeah.
and score more points too. And then for a team to make it back to Cleveland and like progress to win the MAC tournament.
Yeah. The white, the green, the black. Which one is your favorite jersey?
I like the
I do
black.
too. I like the black. I like the black too. Them black ones hard. Do y'all
Yeah.
still got the jersey that got the big Ohio? Is that like throwback?
I don't think we have that one anymore.
Okay, yeah, them
I
was
think they
kind of. I was like, is that they? I said the other two little sweet. Is that they throwback?
yeah.
How do you think your experience been so far at Ohio? Even at the school in general, and even on the basketball court.
I think it's definitely been different because coming from Indianapolis to like a smaller town, just different culture, just different like lifestyles. So that's kind
Yeah.
of it.
And you being from Indianapolis, you didn't have to worry about that time going up and back because y'all neutral, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard about that. Went to St. Joseph's in Rensselaer, Indiana. Had a couple people that played that went to that lived in Indianapolis, and they told me about the time zone. And growing up, I used to be like, "Dang, the time don't never go back," or you don't, So that's
Yeah.
an adjustment for you. How much do you feel like you've grown since freshman year up until now?
Um, Definitely realizing like areas I can grow in and putting work into them because freshman year you're still trying to figure out like how you're gonna go about things. So yeah,
Yeah.
that.
What did you do to keep off the distractions? The party and the people, the men, the boys, like how did you keep that off? Because you playing high quality D1 basketball, you don't need none of the distractions. So
Yeah.
how were you able to separate that, or is it still an adjustment period even for that?
Honestly, I don't really get into that because I'm kind of like reserved, like shy to myself. So I just be like in my dorm room, just playing the game, honestly, just focus on myself.
Yeah. So is that what you do besides basketball, play the game? Do you have any other hidden talents or things that you like to do?
Uh, I just like to listen to music most of the time and shop,
Okay.
of course.
What is your thing that you do pregame to get you going, to get you ready? Is it listening to music? Is it just being to yourself, hyping yourself up? Like, what do you do?
Just listen to music. I basically go through all of my playlists.
Yeah. What are some key lessons that you've learned from your teammates that's helped you with your development since being a freshman?
Mm, just like we all have the same goal, like trying to make it to Cleveland. So like when we're in practice, like say like we butt heads or whatever, like it really we're all trying to get to one place. So just ignore it and just stay focused on the goal.
Yeah. What is Monica's leadership skills? Do you lead with your play or do you lead vocally or both?
Um, it's kind of a little bit of both. Mostly it's with my play because I talk like when I need to though. Yeah.
So as you getting the and one, like and one, like is you like that or you just reserved still?
Depends. If it's like a hype game, then of course I'm a yelling one.
And the blocks, because you getting all type of blocks. So what you
Yeah.
play, the 2 and the 3?
Yeah, I could play the one too though.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. So even if they try to do screen and roll or try like that's not gonna work,
No.
especially because you clamp down on D, that's not gonna work. And if you get a steal, and you the type of player that you could get the rebound and take it coast to coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This what I'm visualizing just watching your game and Agent Zero. So you get the rebound, you kick it. She already then scooted up course, so you didn't hit her in the corner for the 3. Like y'all got all that time.
Damn,
Yeah, I
literally.
hope y'all coaches is on that this year.
Yeah.
How much is teamwork and how much important is that the camaraderie here that y'all had to get away with your coaches, with your team? Like, how does that work and is that good? And how do you continue to build off that?
I know last year we had 7 newcomers, so it was definitely an adjustment like with chemistry, but really just in like workouts, just giving each other's high fives, just hanging out with each other outside of basketball. And that's really it.
Yeah, what does a typical workout week look like for y'all?
Well, right now in the summer, we're working out in the weight room at 1. We just do like different lifts. And then on Wednesdays and weights, we're outside doing like conditioning and speed work. And then after like we lift, we go to the gym and we just do like different shooting drills. And then we go to like 3-on-3 and then eventually to like 5-on-5.
Yeah. How do you balance all this? Playing the game, being in school, having homework, still being a young adult, having family, having basketball games, film. How do you balance off this? And what is the key to an incoming freshman to help them to be able to balance it?
Um, let's see. Really just blocking out time for certain things because you'll have your block with like practices and working out, then you'll have like your classes, and then obviously sometime between them you could like do like homework or whatever, and then at the end of the day you can choose whatever you want to do, like homework, to play the game, whatever.
Yeah.
Really just like blocking out time schedules and like writing it down like on a planner or something.
Yeah. What player do you pattern your game after that you look up to, or do you think that you is similar to?
mm, I don't know if I have like a comparison, but I really like being a steward.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
she a dog. What are your strengths to your game? Like what things do you do very well?
I'm really good at getting to the basket and creating my shot, and then also like when I'm getting to the basket, dragging in defense and kicking out for my teammates.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What are your things that you need to work on?
Uh, like I said, like thinking too fast or trying to do 2 things I like at once, and then
Yeah.
just perfecting
Be-
my shot.
Being that you're a good driver, do you see the defense sometimes when you driving so much that as soon as you get the ball, they bag up and give you the open jump shot? Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, but I mean I can knock it down too, so.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How do you feel about the level of competition in the MAC, and what are your thoughts on this upcoming season?
I feel it's really good. It's going to get you better. No team is just going to be like an easy game where you could just blow by them. And
Yeah.
then, what was the second question again?
Um, what did I say? What about oh, I said the upcoming season. What's your thoughts on the upcoming season?
Oh, I think we're going to be really good. Our 2 transfers and our 2 freshmen were really athletic. So I think we'll have a really good chance of winning the
Yeah.
MAC.
Do y'all got some tough out of conference games?
Um, I'm pretty sure we do. I'm not sure on our schedule yet, but I'm pretty sure we do. We usually do.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely help.
Yeah.
Um, Where do you see yourself long term? When people look back at Monica Williams for Ohio basketball, what legacy do you want to leave behind?
Um, just somebody who can score at will. Cause I can get to the basket when I want. Just create my own shot.
Yeah. Is there any particular players or any particular schools that you guys are looking forward to play?
I mean, obviously our rival is Miami,
Yeah.
so that's really it. Yeah,
Did y'all beat them last year?
yeah, we
Okay.
split.
Y'all split. So do y'all go home and away with all conference one time each?
Uh, most of the time, yeah.
Oh, okay. Um, what do you do when you go to a rough stretch, like you down, your shot ain't falling? What do you do to get you back in the groove of things?
Mm, really, just having the next shot mentality. And I know a trainer that I trained with a while ago, he would just tell me to tell myself like world's greatest shooter every time. And then
Yeah.
obviously, praying, talking about God, talking to God about it. So
Yeah, you see, you all on my notes. That brings me to my next one. What is faith to you, and how important is that, and how important has it been?
it's been really important. So, like dealing with my dad's death, I kind of had to like get through that, talking to God about it. He just been with me all the time.
Yeah, and I definitely will, notate that and keep that in my prayer list and have you on my prayer list as well, because I know, that's something that's gonna, be thought of and kind of you're gonna have to get through. But the great thing about it is, in our weakness, God's strength is made whole. So He'll be able to get you through. It ain't gonna be how you gonna know how it's gonna happen, but it's just gonna be trusting in Him by getting you through it because it's His will, because He know exactly the hurt, the pain, and how you feel, so that'll get through. And it's gonna be motivation because you got something that you're doing it for him, and you got great family support. What does
Yeah.
family mean, and how has that helped you up until this point?
Uh, my family means a lot to me because
Yeah,
I just be around them all the time, and then that's really it.
yeah, they
They
be
always supporting me, just giving me everything I need.
in the stands with the Jersey mom, stepdad,
Yep.
family. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I'm like, this girl gonna be like, dang, he nosy, or he definitely be on this journal thing. See, this is how I take it serious. When I got anybody, I'm treating it like you somebody famous, because your story it means a lot. You got time is something you can't get back with different things like that. So I try to make sure the interviews is thorough and that I do my research. If I don't, I'm asking the questions that bring it out, because different people need to understand that. My cousin was he was a good trainer in the Toledo area. He was murdered maybe like a year or something ago. And, a lot of his players that he had, they feel some type of way. So these are the type of conversations we have that let them know it's going to be okay. You can lose
Hmm.
somebody and still be able to allow your gift to be made known and show, because God has blessed you with the gift and talent. And, the person who you lost is definitely going to want you to keep going and to give it your all,
Yeah.
for so it's kind of a lot of times letting people's journey be known is everything.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry for your loss too.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. What advice would you give young girls who aspire to play college basketball?
Mm, just like work on you. Don't compare yourself to others because, as you say, comparison is a thief of joy. So really,
Yeah,
just be focused on you.
yeah. What's your thoughts of the state of the WNBA?
So I think it's really on the rise now, especially like with the two main rookies, Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese. I think it's on the rise. Yeah.
And I hope they get to split this rookie of the year.
And
I hope they
yeah,
don't go like I just go ahead and let them split it, because they take it to
right.
the next level. But that gives you guys more inspiration, more motivation to know that that level is not too many, it's not too long, it's not too far. Like we can get that, that's
Right.
reachable. What I mean? It's in our grasp. So how do you handle pressure and staying focused in immense moments like crunch time, big game, Miami of Ohio? Like y'all got them, it's a big game. How do you keep yourself to where you focus and not get out of character?
Really just blocking out outside noise, just staying focused on the court, and, listen to the coach and my teammates, and just keep me locked in.
Yeah. After a big game, we can even say a win versus Miami of Ohio. What is Monica wanting to eat, or where is your go-to place you getting? Or do y'all got great food there?
Mm, there's actually a place I haven't had in a long time. I want some seafood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not definitely. Well, we thank you for this time, this opportunity. We're spotlighting you, Monica, for your great skills, your great academic knowledge, wisdom, and even how you is personable. Like you're great. Greatness is inside you. We pray that
Mhm.
God continue to govern and guide you. May your steps be ordered. May He give you favor on the court, in the classroom, and may you know that you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength, and you can be the greatest player that you can be because it's inside you, and know that great things is possible. Continue to do the work, and we're gonna, like I said, follow you. We're gonna get another interview before the season start. We're gonna be in tune. We're gonna be following you and have all the up and coming players, supporting you as well. And we just, thank you for this time and opportunity.
True. Thank you so much for having me.
Yep, yep. Ladies and gentlemen, the walk-in double-double. I'm saying it. Junior year, it's gonna be a triple-double. Next year, it's gonna be a double-double. Monica Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yay! Yay!